Hello, everybody, and welcome to PoolBeast TV. I'm your host, Barry the Beast Mavros, and tonight we've got some wonderful. You know what? Tonight I've actually got a scripted intro, which I'm going to do for you guys, and see if you can see the difference. Normally I do it all ad lib, and it's not my style to do scripted, but I'm going to do it right now. Hello, everybody, and welcome to PoolBeast TV, where we feature classic pool matches commentated on live by yours truly, Barry the Beast Mavros, the voice of pool. I've been practicing that all evening, and you know what? When push comes to shove, I just couldn't deliver. Well, tonight I'm going to take you back to 2018. This is the China Open. It's one of the latter rounds because it's a race to 11, alternate break format. You've got the Taiwanese superstar, two-time world champion in 2015. Ko Ping Yi won the world championships in 9-ball and in 10-ball, which is, to win one of them is a huge feat, but to win both back-to-back in 1 year is just ridiculous. And he's come up, he's run into the bull, the Matador. The Matador kills bulls. The two-time World Pool Masters champion, David Alcaide. And David Alcaide, he's a tough competitor. This is a cracking match. David won the lag, and he's broken successful break, and he's running the ball. So let's get straight to the action. And I'm already 1 minute into the match. A bit of a long intro. It's good to see you guys out there tonight. Great to be back online again. How's everyone doing out there tonight? That's why I love doing these things live, because we can interact with our viewers on the spot. It's just great to see. Well, really there isn't much difficult in this particular rack. He's been in line every shot from the very beginning. And I expect to see a lot of runouts in this match. As I said earlier in a couple of my previous matches, we've done a couple of matches already from the China Open. Now, I will put a link to the original match down below in the description if you want to watch it unedited and with no commentary. Because every match I've done so far on this particular channel, every match that I've featured has had absolutely no commentary. And it's such a shame. Ooh, look at this. He's well run past the mark there. He didn't want to be there. He wanted to be on the other side of the 7 hits. He's touching the rail like, I've got a huge bounce there, he's thinking. And, wow, he's in a bit of trouble here. He's out of line. He's going to have to come off with a big shot here. Let's see what he comes up with. He's going to play in the left-hand side pocket. He's steadying himself. Now, this match has got a shot clock on it. And you hear the players, they'll yell out extension every now and then. Oh, he played that so nice. What's beautiful touch. Back in line. And he's going to open up his account with a break and run. Oh, yeah. This is looking good, guys. I'll call it now 1-0 to the Matador. Thank you, by the way, very much, all of you out there at home. You've been sending me your recommendations. You've been asking me for matches. You've been giving me ideas as well. I did have an echo issue recently in a couple of my matches, and I also had some microphone issues. So I've gone out there on my first day, out of isolation, out of quarantine, which was today, just a few hours ago. Very first thing I went and did was purchase a new microphone. That's to help with the sound quality. As I've always said many times in the past, every time I've done a match in Australia, the most important thing is the sound quality. And whenever, I've been doing matches now in Australia for the last 13 years. I've done them all live. I've commentated on all the biggest matches we've got here. And the most important thing by far is having a good microphone. And that's even secondary to the quality. And you also want to have good lighting. And look at this. This one camera angle is more than enough. And if you guys have any matches out there at home that you filmed, it doesn't matter what country you're in. If you've got any finals matches, just send me a description of the finals match that you filmed. From one camera angle like this is more than enough. Send it to me in good quality, and I can re-edit it and upload it as well. If it's a good quality match, race to 5s, race to 7s are the best. We don't want them to be too long. I like to feature players from all over the world. If you're in Manila, if you're in China, well, China doesn't. Do they have YouTube or Facebook in China? I'm not sure. But wherever you are in the world, send me your copy, and I will, if it's a good match, of course, I will re-edit it and upload it. I love doing matches. I've also put the word out there to some big people in pool, and I want to get some new matches sent to me. But unfortunately, as you all know right now, everyone's in lockdown around the world. They've locked our sport. They've stopped the basketball. They stopped the football. Everyone's not competing at the moment. Now he's taken this shot on from the push out, and he's played the half ball angle and split it. And that was it looks really easy, but it's so easy to hit the ball thick or thin. And these guys are the best in the world. David Alcaide, as you know, has won multiple Euro Tours. He's been a quality player for many, many years. He's represented us in the Mosconi, I believe, 2 or 3 times. I'm not sure how many times he represented Europe in the Mosconi. And he's also won the World Pool Championships on 2 occasions. Both times double hill. He ran out a rack. He broke and ran a rack double hill against Jason Shaw. Was at 7 apiece. And he also beat Kazakis a few years later in a double hill battle where Kazakis was running out, lost position on the 9 ball, and played safe. And Mr. David Alcaide just stepped up there and smacked it in with a bank along the whole table. It was just the most electrifying moment in sports. In fact, I was looking today to do a review on some of the best runouts of all time. And I want to put like a top 5 of runouts, and I've already got my top 3. I'm looking for 2 more. And if you got any ideas, just put some comments down below. Good kick shot there from Copigny. Very good kick shot. Wow, it looks like... Are we online? Are we live? Not sure. The show must go on, though. So it was a good kick shot, but he's given up a shot now. And everything's in the open. David Alcaide. Probably the hardest shot he's got to play is... He doesn't really have many hard shots to play here. He's just got to keep himself composed and play the right shot, which he will. Now, I've said it many times before. Thank you so much for all the subscriptions I've got this last week. I started a week ago with 0 subs, absolutely 0 subs. And I'm so happy to say that I'm on 76 subs at the moment. Very thankful. Thank you for putting your trust in me. My commitment to you is I'll be doing 3 matches a week, which is a lot with my busy workload. Minimum 3 matches a week. And if you don't know me very well, you're going to know me. I'm a bit of a workhorse. I work all the time. I'm a work beast. And I want to keep finding more and more matches for you. So if you do have matches that you want me to review, just put a post down below and I'll look into them. One thing I've always liked about that. Now, David Alcaide, he uses a Predator shaft and a Predator cue. And I'm not sure if he is sponsored by Predator. But it looks like a 3-1-4-3 to me. He's got that European style of play. You know, he addresses the cue ball like a snooker player, very square. And he's got a very compact action. Not a lot can go wrong. And he is truly one of the best players on the planet at the moment. He truly is. Like I said, he represented us in the Mosconi a couple times, minimum. And he's been around for a long time, very experienced. He's not going to make many mental errors. He's tough as nails. He really is, tough as nails. Look at this, give him assuring himself of a good angle to play 2 rails now for the 9 ball. I love these shots. Follow the little bit of left. Follow with the top spin with a little bit of left English. Not too much top. Just come off 2 rails for the 9. Very nice. Look at that long line he gives himself. Beautiful. And now David Alcaide's got a 2-0 advantage with the break. Successful break-off shot here from Alcaide, but does he have a shot on this 1 ball? I'm not quite sure if he does. Judging from his body language, the way he's moving around, I don't think he does. He's going to have to play some kind of safety shot. We have yet to see Copigny come out of his chair, except for that 1 push out. That's a good safety shot. Wow. He played the 1 into the 4 to stop the 1. Knowing the 1 would collide into the 4, stop the 1 ball, and he You covered up both balls. Copinier's coming to the table now, holding both his playing cue and his jump cue. That's crazy. Just drop his, he's playing with the Southwest, and that's like a $7,000 cue right there. He just put it on the floor. That's $7,000. Boom, on the floor. Now, if you guys want to, all the Taiwanese players, they all play with, almost all of them play with Southwest or Zen cues. And I have to admit, I've played with both. I've tried both Southwest cues and I've tried Zen cues. If this is your first time to our channel, welcome. My name's Barry the Beast Mavros. I've been doing pool commentary for 13 years and I'm a massive pool cue collector. I own 32 different cues and I've got 2 new ones coming as well. So I'll be 34 very shortly. I collect beautiful cues. I used to own my own room as well, my own pool room. And I used to have an old channel as well where I used to do commentary many, many years ago. But yes, I do collect pool cues. I've tried them all. And I admire all aspects of different pool cues. And the Southwest really have a lot of stun power, which allows the Taiwanese players to move the ball around with less English, but more bottom, more stun, more punch. So he's been trying to make this, to be honest. Look at that, yeah, he made it. He made it. These Taiwanese players, Ko Pin-Yi, his brother Ko Pin-Chung, oh, that guy's a little animal, that guy. And guys like Wu Chao-Ching, they're all very adept using the jump cue. It's an important part of the game nowadays. You need to be able to jump really well. And I've got a little treat for you guys out there at home coming up soon, where you could possibly win a fantastic jump cue that I personally own. So he's made the ball, and he's also in line. I think he may have to swerve a little bit. No, he didn't have to. He fired that straight in. See his action. He does have long front paws when he shoots. Typical of him, his brother. That he trained his little brother. And I mean, imagine having someone like... Is he going for the wrong ball? No, it's the 4 ball next. Imagine having someone like Ko Pin-Yi, your big brother, 2-time world champion in 9-ball and 10-ball disciplines, coaching you on how to play. And I remember he said in an interview a couple of years back saying, I have to get 3-star from my little brother now. And we're thinking, what's he talking about? And his little brother recently won the big Predator event where he beat Joshua Filler in the final, the Predator 10-ball last year. And they were like, yep, we understand why he's asking for 3-star from his brother. I still don't believe that though, but it was said. When I first heard that, I was like, are you serious? He says he needs 3-star to be even with his brother. How good's his little brother? Now, I know pool players, and I know that most of you out there are very accomplished pool players. But a lot of pool players will embellish. A lot of pool players play mind games. It's something that's not said very often in the pool world, but there are a lot of players that play mind games. And I wonder that was a bit of a mind game to put people off when they played his brother. But look at this. Every shot in line. Super smooth. It just seems like he's not really doing that much. It seems like he's not smacking the ball hard. It's crazy. And yes, there you go. Would you like to win an IQ custom jump cue or an IQ custom shaft made to fit any cue in the world, delivered worldwide to anywhere? Doesn't matter where you live. Alaska, Timbuktu will deliver it straight to you. All you have to do to win is subscribe to this channel, post a comment down below any video, jump or shaft, and I'll be doing a raffle on 27th of April to find out who the winner is, and I'll be contacting them and asking them what specs they want, where they live, and we'll send it straight to you. It'd be nice if it was someone local, but doesn't matter. You know what? I don't want it to be someone overseas. I want someone overseas to win. Someone in, I don't know, Timbuktu, like we said. It'd be awesome. And that's our giveaway this month from my sponsor, IQ Cues. Thank you very much, Dimitrios from IQ Custom Cues. If you've got a moment, I'll put a link down in the description below. You can also check their website. They make great cues. There's a 12-month wait on a custom cue, but we can turn over a shaft for you within 14 days if you want. Now, I know 12 months sounds like a long time, but we're talking about custom cues. Not really. If you're going to get yourself a Mez or an Exceed, you're looking at a 2 to a 3 year wait time. If you want a brand new Southwest cue like Mr. Ko Pin-Yi over here, you're looking at a 17-year wait time. Yeah, I heard 17 years. I mean, who knows, you'll be playing pool in 17 years, right? But you can also buy one second hand, and they really hold their value well because of that reason. They don't produce many of them. Wow, is he going to break and run here to level the score at 2 apiece? Tough action. Like I said, this is a race to 11. So it's not the early rounds, it's the latter rounds of the 2018 China Open. I tell you what, that orange, that 5 ball's been throwing me off. I keep thinking it's the red 3. So we are using the Chinese Cyclop balls. I have used them. I've got a set here at home. I've got the Cyclop Zeus set. Very, very nice balls. I've got both the Cyclop and the Aramith because in Australia we have different competitions where we're using some competitions we're using the Aramith, some competition we're using the Cyclops. So what I do is a week before the competition, I'll train with those balls that we're playing the competition in. Not so much because I feel there's a huge difference. There is a slight difference, but more so for the colors and just to be more acclimatized with conditions. I also have a beautiful 9-foot diamond table at home which I train on, and that also helps me too because it's a tough table, especially because the cloth is so worn out. The pockets look so small. This is a beautiful Chinese star table with CPBA cloth. Get back up again. You know, I really believe that Ko Pin-Yi plays better. We almost missed that ball. Big pocket. That was a big pocket because the speed he played it at, the pocket appears to be bigger. Nicely done, Ko Pin-Yi. Well, in Australia tonight, everybody we're in lockdown. We've just announced 90 days of lockdown in Australia. That's 3 months of lockdown. I'm in a business that has to be open, so I'll be working every day, 7 days a week, because I'm in the food business, and we need to deliver fresh product to everyone out there at home, fresh seafood, especially with Easter around the corner. But yeah, 90 days of lockdown. The internet tonight has been ridiculously slow. It just seems like everyone is on the internet tonight, and I can't even see any comments from you guys out there at home. I'm using up all my bandwidth uploading this, and I do apologize because I really love interacting with everybody out there, but unfortunately tonight I'm not able to, so I'm going to just go solo, and I do apologize to you guys out there. The reason why I do this YouTube live stream is to interact with all the pool fans out there. He's going to put a big stroke on this to get back to the 2. Careful not to touch the 6. Look at that. Look at that shot. Clip on the... Oh, a kiss of love. He got a kiss of love. I tell you what, that was a Kim Basinger kiss right there. Wow. That was a beautiful kiss. Kim Basinger, you know, the original lady in Batman, married to Alec Baldwin. Wow, 9.5 weeks, Kim Basinger. I mean, if you're a little bit older like me, I'm in my mid-40s, you'll know who she is. If you don't, Google her. And that was a great kiss there. You know, he didn't have the best line, so he's just going to split the difficulty of the shot over 2 shots. He would have loved to have gone by another 6-7 inches there, or another foot even, and landed plumb on the 3. But in all fairness, he was probably worried about overplaying the shot, and it's best to underplay it. That's the experience of David Alcaide right there. He's been around for 2 decades now competing at the highest level. And now these shots are going to be played perfect. They'll be played soft because it's such a thin clip. It's so easy to overrun the white ball. And, ooh, he's got a kiss. But again, it's been a good kiss. The kind that you get from a young auntie. I don't know where that came from. It was a good kiss. And will he play this soft bit of check or will he come around? He's going to come around, of course he is. Always great pool players, always try to find a way to play the shot with more authority and more speed. And look at that. He's put that cue ball on a 20-cent coin. Wow. And again in line, another break and run. Man, I tell you what, I look to see a lot of break and runs. This is, like I said, it's a later stage event. We've got 2 highly talented players here. I expect to see a lot of break and runs in this match. David Alcaide. Starting off one round here with a lot of power. Punch it. Boom. Yeah, he played that really well. Good stroke. Now he's perfect line here. He's where he wants to be. He's exactly where he wants to be. Just look at the intense focus he has when he's shooting every shot. Even this shot, which is a relatively easy shot. You know, he's giving every single shot the utmost attention that it deserves. In many times in pool, and in life, but many times in pool, well, the shots that get you are the ones that are very, very easy and you're expected to make. All right, Mr. Copigny to break. 3-2 down. Mr. Copigny. He's a Taiwanese superstar. Born on the 31st of May. That would make him a Gemini. He's 30 years now, but he would have been 28 years of age during this match. Actually, would have been 27 and turning 28 a month later. But yes, he's at the table, a successful break. He's known for having one of the best breaks in 9-ball and in 10-ball especially, particularly in 10-ball. When he won the world 10-ball, he played phenomenal. The only thing with Copigny, personally, I feel he plays better when he's on the clock. Like in this match, when there's a shot clock, I think he plays better when he plays quick. Sometimes he can play when there's no shot clock. He can get very slow. He can get stuck in his head, in my personal opinion. And he can play not as good. He's a very instinctual player. He's a very talented cueist. One of the best cueists in the world. Very consistent. He has the ability to hit the ball very, very soft and get a lot of work on the ball. As is a trademark of many of the Taiwanese players. In fact, you can partner them up with each other. They all play very, very similar. Whereas you see the European players, they play more of a snooker style, if you will, background. And many of the American players are more loose. And then you've got the Filipinos, which are extremely loose. And they've got different styles. But the Taiwanese, they're all like a copy-paste style. They're all cut from the same exquisite tree, if you will. And he's not afraid to roll the ball softly. So he's exactly where he wants to be again. Now, this is the shot. He just wants to ensure he gets angle on the 6 to swing the white ball around 3 rails for the 7. The reason why 3 rails is an awesome way of playing it is because you give yourself a very big target to land in. Looks like he's screwing back here. Yeah, just slightly screw back, and here we go. Again, like I said, when you're using a Southwest Taiwanese cue, a Southwest is American cue, my apologies. But Southwest 13mm cue, there's a lot of stun power, and this particular shot is actually quite easy to play off 3 rails. Especially now with the new Revos as well, the new Revo 12.9s, they've got a lot of stun power. And so now when you're using a Predator and you're using the Revo, you're able to punch us around the table more than what you would before when you're using a 3-1-4-3. 3-1-4-3, you're going to have to spin it around a little bit more, thus using a bit more power. And as you all know, when you use more power in anything, you lose a bit of accuracy. Look where he's put the white ball. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Stunning between, he's going forward 2 rails. Beautiful. Looks too easy. I could watch him play pool all day long. He's like a Mozart of pool, yeah. He's just orchestrating a symphony here for us every time he comes to the table. He just doesn't look like he's going to miss. 3 frames apiece here. David Alcaide with a good break off. With that magic rack, we've got automatic wing balls flying in left, right, and center. And as you know, that's Earl Strickland's pet hate. He hates those magic racks. Oh, man, you got those magic racks and automatic wing balls flying in 99.9999% of the time. All you have to do to play a good break-off shot is a stop shot. But yeah, back in the old days, before magic racks, when we had the heavier cloths, we had the all wooden cues, you name it. The break-off shot was more of a power shot, more of a strong power shot. Nowadays, it's more of a finesse skill shot, where you're making the wing ball automatic, but you're trying to land on that one ball as well. So, if you're playing position on the 1, and Mr. Alcaide right now, he's played position on the 1, He's also made 2, 4, 6. He's also made 2 balls off the break. He's playing 7 ball. So he's playing 7 ball. He's made his position on the 1 with angle to get on the 2 ball. I expect this to be another break and run here. And just pay attention in the background to Coping's body language. He's got his hand here, resting, just relaxed, but also thinking, we're going to keep break and running the whole match. At the moment, yeah, he's been behind the whole match with 1 frame because he lost the lag. I have played on these. Yes, I have played on the Chinese star tables before. They're really, really great tables to play on. I enjoyed them. I played on them in Melbourne, which is another city. I'm from Sydney. Melbourne's about 9 hours drive away. Take a flight, about an hour and a half flight. We have some tournaments there a couple times a year, and I've been down and I played on these tables. And I really enjoyed them. I found them much easier to break and run on than what I do on my diamond table. Not that it's tough to break and run on the diamond table, but I just found that the Chinese star tables, the pockets were a lot more forgiving. And that's what made the biggest difference. Plus, on the diamond table, the pockets are smaller, but also the rails are really, really quick. And if you couple that with a quick cloth, it's actually quite tricky. The white ball can get away from you, the 2 ball can get away from you. So, these tables, they play really nice. And like I said, these are the two of the best players in the world. You're going to see a lot of break and runs here. He's in line here. I really hope that I am live streaming. I really do. I have a fear that I'm not live streaming because I can't see myself on the stream. Nothing there. Another successful break here from Coping. 2, 4, 6. He's just smashed the pack. Smashed the break, and he's crushed 3 balls off the break. Wow. Like I was saying earlier, he's got a fantastic break-off shot. He's just showing us now where he wants to put the white ball. David Alcaide moving his head there, looking around, going, is that really where he wants to put the white ball? Yes, David, he wants to. I actually met David Alcaide 3 weeks ago in Las Vegas. Oh, wow, he's checking again. Whenever you see a player checking, double checking, triple checking, is he checking to see if the 2 ball passes at the black? This is possibly not a full pocket. But he's looking like, yes, I can make this. And I do want to be there for the 4. You should be punching this off 1 rail. Now look how soft he hit that. Wow. He hit that soft. He's gone to clean his hands up. Now, again, hitting the ball so soft, he didn't have a full pocket. He hit the knuckle. He hit that super soft to make the pocket bigger. And he's backing his potting here. He's backing the ability to make the ball, his ability to make the ball, by leaving himself this angle. He hit that super soft. It's very easy to lose control when you're hitting the ball so soft. Very easy to miss the ball. And now, he's back in perfect line. Every rack of pool is like a puzzle. Every single rack is like a puzzle. Sometimes the puzzle's easy. Sometimes the puzzle's really hard. And sometimes the puzzle's not solvable. You've got to try and play the puzzle to a certain place and then give the puzzle back to your opponent where he can't do nothing. In this particular case, he solved the puzzle really, really well. And I don't think I would have got out there, to be honest. And even some top players might not have got out there, or may have gone out a little bit different ideas. He is exactly where he wants to be now. Stop shot on the black ball to go on the 9. Roll forward. Coping. Super smooth. Yeah, so I was in. This is David Alcaide, born on the 14th of December. I've just ruined the break-off shot for you guys there. My apologies. Yeah, he's given himself 4, 6, 7, 2 balls off the break again, and position on the 1 in the corner pocket again. He's born on the 14th of December 1978, Sagittarius, 42 years of age. We've been 40 when filming this, and his nickname is the Matador. I met him in Las Vegas. I was buying some lunch. It was lunchtime, and I had my mates behind me. further behind me. And I was just buying some lunch, and I turned around, and David was right in front of me. And I started talking to him because I thought he was my mate. Like, it's, you know, you recognize someone, but you don't recognize. I mean, it's just hard to explain because he's so famous. I've seen so many of his matches. So I'm like, hey, how are you? And I went, oh, David, my name's Barry. I'm a big fan from Australia. And the guy took 5 minutes. We had a good little conversation, and he was really nice. I also met his mate, Ruiz, was with him as well, Francesco Ruiz. Really sweet guys, really nice guys. He was there, of course, for the Las Vegas Diamond Open, and I was there for the Diamond League Platinum 9-ball. It was very nice to meet him. And, you know, wow. You know, you meet someone, and they don't know who you are from bar of soap, and they know you're a fan. Not everyone is so, especially he's hungry. We're all hungry. We're about to get food. Look at this shot. Play that deliberately off the rail to give himself the one ball in the opposite corner pocket. Very cleverly done. So, and he spent time to talk to me, and that leaves an impression on someone like me because, like I said, I'm a fan. He doesn't have to talk to me, but he took the time out and he spoke very nicely. And that shows you a lot about the person's character. I also saw Ko Pin Yi and his little brother Ko Pin Chung in Vegas, but I didn't speak to them because I know they don't speak a lot of English. And I was just sitting there back watching them play matches. Look at this shot. In between, he threaded the needle there in between the 9 and the 4. He would have loved to have been another foot over to the right-hand side, eh? This is tricky. Look, we're at 6 frames apiece now, 6 all. It's going run out for run out for run out for run out. You just feel that if one person makes one error, it's match over. You just feel it. Okay. David Alcaide now. He's going to cut the 3-ball and hit into the black full in the face to hold it. Oh, he screwed back. Man, I'm not playing well tonight. I've made a couple of errors tonight, to say the least. He screwed back with left to get on the 4 in the opposite corner. Again, look at Ko Pin Yi's body language. Legs crossed, arms crossed. Like, what do I have to do to get rid of this guy? You're playing one of the best players in the world, Ko. Now he's put himself with a lot of angle on the 7. But you don't mind having a lot of angle because it still plays really natural. This shot plays quite natural. Bottom with a hair of right-hand spin. Get himself playing for the middle of the table here. To have angle to come back on the 9. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect in the middle of the table. Oh, he's so steady. You don't get to play in multiple Mosconi Cups without being steady. And you don't win Euro titles without being steady. He knows his way around a pool table, I'll tell you what. He's also really good at playing safeties, which is a strength that not many people talk about. We all love to see the big breaking and the big running and the packs and the showboating and the great shot making, but these two gentlemen, they're just constantly in perfect line and they don't have to do too much. But I do like the way that Alcaide strikes the ball. He strikes it with a lot of authority. Well done, Mr. Alcaide. 7 frames to 6 in favour of Alcaide. Ko Pin Yi to break. See, every time he's breaking, he's pulling that white ball to the side rail. And he's trying to make that 1 in the corner, and the 6 has pushed it away. Now, we're going to see some kind of safety exchange unless he decides to bank the 1. What will Mr. Ko Pin Yi do? He's already made up his mind. How aggressive do you feel? Hold that camera still, buddy. How aggressive do you feel right now? I think he's banking. Well, if you don't bank, you're playing, what, 2 rails of the white? And the 6 is kind of in the way. I don't know. I like the bank. Straight in. Straight in the hole. Look at that. Well, it wasn't straight in the hole, but it went in regardless because he played it soft. I like how he does that thing with his cue. He just flicks all the chalk off his cue. And you see the way he's holding the cue. You see the way that he's holding it. You know that he's just been playing pool his entire life. That cue is an extension, living, breathing extension of his body. I like where the referee's standing, right in front of the camera. Guy needs a haircut. A bit of humour when it goes a long way, guys. You know, I got a message yesterday from one of our... He's actually a friend, not just a fan, but he's also a friend and a fan. He's both. He watches all our matches. And he said, Barry, you know, you're being a lot more humorous than what you normally are when you do your matches. Well, look, I do get paid to do commentary in Australia, and I do a professional job when I do commentary. It's very entertaining. I don't joke around much. I do a very good job, best I can. That's why I created this channel, because with this channel, I get to create... I want to meet all you guys out there from all over the world. I want you to know who I am. I want to know who you are. I want to create a big pool community. And I got some things in store for you. And I just want to have fun, you know. I look forward to doing commentary and seeing... I like to see the comments. I like to see people watching matches. And, you know, I can get a lot more views doing this stuff on Facebook. I don't want to on Facebook. I want to do it on YouTube to get all over the world. I want you guys to find me. And I'll be your pool buddy. Now, I wonder if Copenhagen's going to play this off the 9-ball. I don't think he's got any other choice but to play it off the 9-ball. Going to hold it off the 9-ball full. That'll do. That'll work. That'll work. You want to hit the 9-ball full in the face so it stops, but that's still, you know, going to work. I think he's asking for the cue ball to be cleaned. Yeah, sometimes there's a bit of chalk that gets on the cue ball. Now, you see, the referee's put his timer down. You can't stop the stopwatch when you're cleaning. The timer keeps going. But you don't want to be shooting a ball, especially when you're playing soft shots like these. If there's any chalk on the white ball, it can create a skid. America, they call it skid, and everywhere else they call it a kick. That's when there's a bad contact with the balls, and there's kind of jump a little bit, and the cue ball could go offline, or the object ball could go offline. Taiwanese always play for these accentuated angles, don't they? And it just helps. Always try to play for about half ball. That's correct pool. It's easier. It's funny. It's easier to plot that 9-ball with a half ball angle than what it is straight. Why is that? I've often wondered why. So that was another break. I don't know how many break and runs in a row. I've lost count. I don't know. Is it 6? Is it 7? Is it 8? I don't even know how many break and runs in a row. It seems like from 2-0, from 2 apiece, they've broken ran every. That's 10 run-outs in a row. Oh my goodness! What are we watching here? High-level match. And this is going to be another break and run. And again, look at Kobe's expression this time. How he's sitting. He's sitting with his legs apart, hands in front, and he's looking like, is this serious going to happen? Another break and run? Mate, another break and run. Just very quickly. Give us a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button, guys. Please. Join the pool community. I'll be here for you. You'll be there for me. Sounds like a marriage. Look at this guy. Another break and run. Nothing tough to do here. You could even just stop the white ball there. And just stop on the 6, stop on the 7, play the black and play the 9 in the same pocket. It's... wow. It's a roadmap. Connect the dots. Connect the dots. When he won the World Pool Championships, the first time, he did this distinctive on the ground on his knees, was shaking. I got a picture of that for the thumbnail later on. It's just, I think it embraces David Alcaide's personality. He's very much a people's person as well. Like you see, he plays with the crowd, and it's been played in Gibraltar, which is right next to Spain, where he's from. And you know, the crowd loves him, and he just seems so humble. Like I said, I've met him in real life, and I can tell you that's what he's like. He's just a real gentleman and a fierce competitor. Wow, another break and run. That's going to be 11 break and runs in a row. What a shame this match never had commentary put on it. That's why I'm here. Bring to you the best matches that no one's already seen. Coping that's a big break here. He's done another stop. Ooh. He didn't bring it the way he normally does, but look, he's landed with the one ball in the corner. Wow. 8 frames to 7 in this race to 11. Coming towards the back end of the match now. Things start to tighten up a little bit too. I wonder how he's going to play position here on the 3, because it's the trickiest shot. Will he go 2 rails between the long rail and the black and out again? I think so. Right, it's this whole thing where he's going up and down, up and down, up and down. 1, 2 rails, that's it. That's what I was talking about. Just missed the middle pocket. And look at this speed control is so good. That's exactly where he wanted to be. So good. And now he's played the winning shot. All he's got to do now is just play the rest of them out. 5 to 7, a little tricky, but not really. Make sure he pulls the white ball back a bit. Let's play that side. Well, we are going to be 8 frames apiece. That's going to be 12 break and runs in a row. When was the last time you've seen a match where there's 12 break and runs in a row? Like I say, whenever I edit these matches, I just quickly cut out all the bracking and all the bits and pieces. This was a 1 hour, 50-minute match, whatever it was. And then I edited it down to 55 minutes. And, yeah, it's quick. It's quick. It's tough action at the China Open. Joshua Filler won the China Open a couple of years ago. And it's one of the toughest events in the world to win. The toughest event in the world to win is the US Open. 256 players. Huge. Alright, another break. You see he uses that BK Rush from Predator. Darren Appleton has said on multiple occasions the best break cue that's ever been made. I own one. I've got one at home. It's really a very good break cue. Hits the balls very, very hard. PoolBeast TV, live streaming all the classic pool matches. While he's making up his mind there, PoolBeast TV, live streaming all the classic pool matches. If you guys have any matches out there that you want me to stream, please leave a comment down below or send me a private message on PoolBeast TV. And I will answer it, and I will check out the match, and if it's of a caliber like this, it's really watchable, I will edit it and remaster it for you guys out there at home. This is the hardest shot he's got to play here. He's played through the window. I know he's gone too far. I could tell from his... Spanish. No, why this happened? But not all is lost, David, because he can play, even though he can't put the ball, he should be able to stop his rock there and snooker him behind the 3 ball. If he can't make this. Wow, he's really looking at this. Is he considering swerving the white ball, possibly? It's a possibility. But when you swerve a ball like that, you're not guaranteed to make position. Better to take the guaranteed shot, which would be a stop shot, and keeping the white ball behind the 3. Or maybe he's thinking about flicking it in with a little bit of right-hand spin. No, he's playing off the top rail. This is very risky. If he doesn't make this, he's going to sell out, because the 2 will stay over the pocket. Oh, he hasn't made it. He hasn't made it, and what's worse is the white ball has found the window, and that is the mistake that Copenhagen... Look at him. Look how fast he jumped out of his chair. It's like his hair's on fire. Let's go. This is the freight. This is what he's been waiting for the last 12 racks. You know? Oh, such a tough action. You can play a lot worse. Oh, the full ball's there. Sorry, my apologies. I keep thinking that red 5 is the orange 3. The red 3. The orange 5 is... It's just a really weird colour. Could be just my screen. Soft stroking. Smooth stroking. Copenhagen. He definitely has the most exotic hairstyles out of all the Asian players. Sometimes he has his hair blonde. Other times he has streaks. He has spikes. You know. He's definitely very expressive. He's an expressive individual. And you know, in Taiwan, these players, they're superstars. I'm sure that he's a bit of a heartthrob as well. Good looking bloke. Well, looks gets you far in life when it comes to the ladies, but doesn't get you far on the pool table. Doesn't matter if you're butt ugly, as long as you can wield the cue, you are a superstar. And this man, he is definitely not butt ugly, and he is extremely talented. Look at this. I wonder why he rolled the white ball forward there. Just to screw back. Wouldn't he... That's interesting. Like, I often think why top-class players do something, because I would have just stopped my white ball there and played the black and then come inside English 2 rounds for the 9. Guys, would you like to win a IQ custom shaft or an IQ custom jump cue? All you have to do to win is subscribe to this channel and leave a comment down below. Jump or shaft. And we can... once we draw this... We'll draw it on the 27th of April, and we'll send it to anywhere around the world if you win. By the way, I own both... I'm sponsored by IQ, and I own 5 shafts, and I also have a jump cue. The jump cue is the very best jump cue I've ever used. It's made with English ash. It's a $500 jump cue. That's a €320 jump cue. It's a very 300 euro jump cue, somewhere there. I don't know what the exchange rate is, but it's a very expensive jump cue. It's made with English ash in the butt, Canadian maple in the front, and handcrafted. You know, and it's made in Greece, handmade in Greece. So you know the Greeks, if they made the Acropolis 3,000 years ago, it's still standing, they can make bloody good cues. Handmade in Greece. So another successful break here. And like I said, this was the opportunity I believe that Copenhagen needed. If he breaks and runs here and puts himself on the hill, it's very hard for Alcaide to come back, because even if he does break and run, Copenhagen will have an opportunity to break and run the last game. So this is a very, very important rack and a very runnable rack. The key in this rack will be getting from the 4 to the 6 ball. And he's already thinking about that now. He's going to give himself a straight in, no, an angle on the 3, that's right. Okay, what's he got in mind here? He's getting the white ball cleaned as well while he thinks. Is he going to play inside English underneath the 4 and out? I think that's what he's looking at doing. I wouldn't be playing kisses into the 9 ball here, because you might not get a Kim Basinger kiss. You might get a old lady kiss. Look at that speed control. Perfect. And that's it. Now he's on the 4, and now it looks easy to get on the 6. The key was getting right on the 3 to get on the 4 correctly. And now Mr. Copenhagen doing this repetitive motion. It's fun to watch. You know who else does something like that? Kachi does this thing where he's constantly checking. And it's interesting. 2 of the very best players in the world, Kachi, man, what? He came on the scene 3 years ago. He decimated the field in the WPS in Darren Appleton's World Pool Series. No one knew who he was. 18-year-old guy from Albania. You know, no one knew who he was. He was playing everyone. He was actually living with Chris Melling at the time. He was not living, he was rooming with Chris Melling at the hotel. They were playing in WPS. WPS, I believe, was played in Romania, but don't quote me on that. I think it was played in Romania. And Chris Melling saw Clenty Kutcher going out every night playing cash games. And these are all the best players in the world. He was winning every night, thinking, what's going on here? How come this guy keeps winning? And then he won the WPS, the 8-ball, you know, on really super tight 4 1/4 inch pockets. And, you know, take what you make off the break. Toughest rules. And, yeah, you know, that's the rest is history. Clenty Kutcher, ladies and gentlemen, decimated the field. Now we all know who he is. Bottom right-hand spin, stretching in the middle of the table. He did lose his white there off the 6-ball, but he's brought it back in line. And now it's going to be alarm bells for all the David Alcaide fans out there. Because he's made one mistake this match, David Alcaide. Just one. Just now. And that looks like it might cost him the match. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen after this. This match was recommended to me by a friend of mine. Okay, so it's 8 frames to 10. Alcaide to break. Successful break-off shot in terms of making a ball, but does he have a shot in the one? See, he hit it a bit harder than he was before. And before he was getting that one ball in the bottom left-hand corner. This time he doesn't have a shot there. He does have a bank. Now, coping his break, like I said in the very beginning of this match, he's got the very best, great 9-ball break and a fantastic 10-ball break, which is what's held him in good stead in winning a World Championship 9-ball title and a World 10-ball title, both in the same year. He won them both in 2015, which is a monumental feat in itself. So I can see his eyes. David is lining up the bank shot. He'll send the white ball off 1, 2, 3 rails for the 2. He's played the safety shot. Yeah. Tonight I'm really, guys, please don't bag on me. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know why I'm so off on my calls tonight. Normally I'm pretty spot on. You know, it's funny, you make one mistake and you start making a bunch of them. I'm not here to tell you guys how the best players in the world are. We can just enjoy. I'm just here to be your mate while we're watching this match together. You guys buttered up the popcorn? I usually butter up the popcorn before I start watching pool. And a 1 hour a night before I go to bed is the perfect time to watch pool. I don't know about where are you guys? You know what? Leave a comment down below. First of all, leave a comment where you're watching from. You know, everyone's always commenting jump, shaft. I want to see, are you from anywhere exotic? Are you from Colombia? Are you from anywhere in Europe? Are you anywhere in Australia, even the city you're from? I want to know where you're from. And then mention what time of the day you watch pool. Me personally, I love to watch pool when I'm in bed, just before I go to bed, just before I go to sleep. About half an hour a night before I sleep. It's wonderful. And you have those beautiful thoughts, thinking that you're playing pool with someone like Janet Leigh. Oh, that would be a dream come true. With Chow Tin Pan. Speaking of Janet Leigh and Chow Tin Pan, we did a match earlier, about 3 days ago. I highly recommend you guys go watch that it's on our channel. Chow Tin Pan versus Janet Leigh. Great match to watch. Copin's hit the 1-ball, quarter ball hit. And look at this touch. Look at this touch. He's put the white, he's put not just distance, he's put 2 balls between the white and the 1. Alcaide could lose the match here if he doesn't kick correctly. He needs a kick shot or a jump shot. Now, if you're jumping, you're going to be jumping over 2 balls. That's, you know, it looks like he's going for his shorty. The jump cue's coming out. Now, he doesn't have an IQ jump cue, so, you know, half the battle's gone. Good jump cues are hard to come by. He's using a Predator jump cue because he's sponsored by Predator. Now, the 1 ball is very far away. He's jumping over 2 balls. He's got to be careful he doesn't launch the white ball off the table. He's got to basically land on the 1 ball here. Let's see. I don't know how adept he is with this jump cue. Come on, buddy. Oh, he almost made it. He almost made it. But almost doesn't win your matches. And he has given up a shot to Copigny. Now, is Copigny going to shoot this? He's looking at it in the bottom left-hand corner as we see. He's looking at it. This is not an easy shot, ladies and gentlemen. And it's basically a frame winner. You know, he makes a big shot here and lands plumb on the 2 ball. Judging by the fact he hasn't missed the ball yet this match, you'd think he's going to run out. Okay. This shot is the winning shot. He's taking his time. He's steadying himself. He's just pointing to where he wants to put the white ball. He wants to punch it off the rail and land there for the 2 ball in the middle pocket. And these shots are kind of tough. It's kind of like a blind pocket. It's so far away, you can't really see the pocket when he's going down. So it's a lot. This shot's all about feel. Trusting your stroke too. Oh, he's elevating as well. So any unintentional side, he's going to do a swerve on the white. He's going to hit this perfect. And he's hit it into the black. Tough shot. The second you elevate, I think he was going for the one. He was going for the pot there. The second you elevate the cue, it makes the shot so much harder. Now, do you think he was going for the shot there, or do you think he was playing safe? I think he was going for the shot there. Maybe the speed he played it out like a 2-way shot. Alcaide now with a chance to at least put a little bit more pressure on Copigny, because the thing is, if he gets out here, Copigny must break and run next game to win the match. Oh, he's got his jump cue out again. So he is snookered behind the 2 ball. Just jumping over the edge here. Pop. Made it. He's made it, and he is desperately unlucky. Come on, you need a better roll than that. You got a terrible roll. Terrible roll. No. Sad isn't so. You know, you pull off a really good jump shot like that under pressure when you know you need to pull it off. And he hit the 9 ball quite full. And then he still rolled behind the 6. Terrible roll. So look at the 1 rail escape from the bottom. He's going to go the long rail here. No, he's not sure. 1 rail, and it looks like he has to bend it a little bit. He's going to have to hit this hard bottom. He's missed it. He's missed it, and the fat lady starting to warm up her vocal cords. She's trying to do. She's trying to warm them up, because this is looks like the end of the match. I know it. You know, look. If it's me or possibly you, you know, we might not get out, but these are the best players in the world here. You know, multiple double world champion here, ball in hand, with 7 balls to run, nothing touching each other. It should be a foregone conclusion. And in practice, you know, he'd get this stuff 99 times out of 100. But this isn't practice, ladies and gentlemen. There is pressure here. And Copigny may not look like he has pressure, or he just deals with it differently. Everybody, and I mean this, everybody in the world feels pressure, no matter who you are. Everyone feels pressure. And with just some people, they show it more, they're more emotional, they're more animated. This gentleman is, you know, Copigny, as with most of the Taiwanese and Chinese players, they don't show too much emotion during the match. They'll show a smile, or they'll show expression after the match, though. Now, do you stun this? Yeah, you stun it with a bit of... He's just screwing back with a little bit of left. So soft. Ooh, wow. He really does open up the pocket so much with how soft and slow he plays. He's not afraid to roll the ball, eh? And that's a testament. That shows you how confident this gentleman is. Well, yeah, he's plumb on the black. I just want to say thanks, guys. I'm sorry I couldn't read any of the comments. I don't even know if I am live. I hope I am. If not, I'll just come back tomorrow night and redo it again. My pleasure. Thanks for watching. And leave a comment down below. Jump or shaft for your chance to win a jump cue or a shaft cue. Commiserations, David Alcaide. You could have played worse and still won the match. You only made 1 mistake. But well done to Copigny. You are a superstar. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow night with another match. Bye for now.